I'm very grateful to Miami for my film education. And it really boils down to one person, and that's Nat Chediak. He was the director of the Miami Film Festival when I was first writing for the New York Times and first really broadening my awareness of Spanish language cinema. I was at that point already a specialist in French cinema, film in the Holocaust, Spanish language cinema, not really. When I would go to the Miami Film Festival, not only was I seeing the very best Spanish language cinema from around the world, Latin America, as well as Spain, I was also seeing the very best from the entire international array. And I was getting to hear really smart and articulate people in discussions. He would have panels, he would have Q&A sessions. By the way, he would also have the most wonderful jazz club every night after screenings at the hotel. And it got to a point where I realized I was looking forward to the Miami Film Festival even more than the Cannes Film Festival, because Nat was the most extraordinary host, programmer, curator, etc. I will never forget when Truffaut died, which was a horrible blow for me, for Nat, and all of those who love French cinema. Nat puts together one of the most amazing events I've ever seen. He brought Georges Delrue, the great French composer, who had done the score for Jules and Jim and Day for Night. And he brought Nestor Almendros, the top cinematographer who had worked with Truffaut and Eric Romer and Terrence Malick and Robert Benton. And what an homage to Truffaut he created. Delrue was conducting the entire local orchestra in Miami. And it was just a magical experience. So when I think of Miami, of course, I think of Nat Chediak, the Miami Film Festival. And then in more recent years, I've been brought to speak in Miami by Igor Steinberg, the Miami Jewish Film Festival. I had a wonderful experience there a few years ago, lecturing about Claude Lanzmann's Shoah. And I think there's been a really smart and humane film culture in Miami, especially thanks to Nat Chediak, and now the way he programs the Coral Gables cinema. When I look at that lineup, sometimes I think, oh, what a shame I don't live in Coral Gables. I'd be able to really engage with great new movies in a sophisticated way.